Hea o ko ia pahinui, ke ho'okane ho kau kika. E aloha ana mele nahe nahe, e ole lohauli. Everybody dance, everybody sing, everybody and a jang jang. Hea o ko ia ata aize, ke ho'okane ho kau kika. E aloha ana mele nahe nahe, e ole lohauli. Everybody dance, everybody sing, everybody and a jang jang. Hea o ko ia jogging, ke ho'okane ho baseline. E aloha ana mele nahe nahe, e ole lohauli. Everybody dance, everybody sing, everybody and a jang jang. Hea o ko ia mo ke ale, ke ho'okane ho ukulele. E aloha ana mele nahe nahe, e ole lohauli. Everybody dance, everybody sing, everybody and a jang jang. Hea o ko ia sani chillingward, ke ho'okane ho kau kika. E aloha ana mele nahe nahe, e ole lohauli. Everybody dance, everybody sing, everybody and a jang jang. Hea o ko ia kamaka vivo ole, ke ho'okane ho ukulele. E aloha ana mele nahe nahe, e ole lohauli. Everybody dance, everybody sing, everybody and a. Everybody dance, everybody sing, everybody and a. Everybody dance, everybody sing, everybody and a jang jang. I'll say there.
How's it, everybody? And welcome to the Daily Pidgin. My name's Andy Bumatai.
And I'm James Money.
And hopefully our sound works better today. What do you say?
I hear you now. I hope I hear you later.
But for how long? That would be the $64,000 question. Let's say how's it to a few of the Hamajang gang that came in. I got a few of you up as it was going, but let's say how's it to Mad Statter. How's it, Molly? Aloha no. JJ Tatum. Mahalo for being here. Howdy and aloha, folks. Yes, and Kevin Frazier. And James and Gangi. Darlene, always nice to see Darlene. Whoops, I went clickanized the wrong one. There we go. There she is. Okay, and Fernando Sosa, a guitar. Follow brother Fernando on Twitch if you are not. He plays a mean guitar. And not only that, even if you don't like the music, the guitars are beautiful. I'm not a guitarist, but man, it's amazing. How's it, Darren Gilmore? Aloha. I love this drive sequence. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that was kind of a taste tester of all different places. And that was the song that introduced us to Lono. Because he said, what do you guys call yourself? I said, Hamajang Gang. He goes, hey, I get one song, Hamajang Jang. And
Perfect.
Yes, we've talked too much about what Hamajang Jang means.
Not the water.
No, it wasn't water, but it was Inonui. Yeah. Drink plenty right there. Hey, Keone Nunes, mahalo for joining us once again all the way from Thailand. Hamajang Gang from Kokhalan, Thailand. I'm sure I'm slaughtering that, but, Hey, here, Georgina Paredes. Am I saying that correctly, James? What do you think?
Yeah, I would say Paredes.
Paredes.
Yeah.
Maybe got a
See.
Gotta add the kind, huh? Bert Divale. Aloha no, Bert. Mahalo. Did I click on his Bert good enough? We gotta see that picture on the.
That's a beard.
That's a beard right there, yeah. And folks, so for those who may just be joining the Daily Pigeon on the internet side, be warned. What we do is we edit out a TV show from this program. Now, we'll warn you before we do the television segments. There are 6 of them, and we do that. And then after, in between, we hang out and go, okay, let your stomachs out. We on the internet. We don't need worry. Right, James?
Then we let the hammer jang of our own jang out. And we voila out with the hammer jang gang.
That's right. That reminds me of a Magnum PI episode. Really? The new one or the Tom Selleck variation? Hello to you, Devin, on YouTube. Michi Mama. Hi, James and Andy. Andy, I heard you on public radio. Oh, yes. I did an interview with Brother on public radio.
Yeah, how'd that go?
Oh, it was Hawaii Public Radio. And he's a great guy, and interesting questions. A lot of times on public radio, they get, kind of cerebral, right? But this one, Michi Mama liked it, so I think that's testament.
There you go.
Right there. Yeah, and look, Keone Nunes, the Hamajang Gang saying, how's it to each other? That's how it should be. Hey, Miles, gonna see you tomorrow. Miles, a.k.a. Medium 7-Up, will be our guest tomorrow.
Sweet.
And talk about teaching music to special needs children. And they are lucky to have him because he is certainly committed to that. Right? C. Honda, one of our moderationists. We have Nani Aloha, C. Honda, and Ware, and Devin. And we are happy to have those moderationists with us. James Stevens, hey, how's it, you guys? We're doing good. Okay. Fanny Lee, how's it, Andy? How are you, Fanny? Thank you for joining us on the Daily Pigeon. Appreciate it. Okay, look at there. Hey, Gil Soto coming in from, that's right, Texas. Mahalo for being here once again, Gil. A lot of people are saying, if you go on every day, your viewership will drop because people don't want to be there. But I haven't noticed that.
I haven't. Actually, it looks like it's more people chiming in.
Maybe, but I look at the analytics and we're pretty much
Steady.
Yeah, pretty much steady. What is going up though is the chat messages. The how often they chat, because it was like 400 and 500 chats, and now it gets up to 800. So
Oh, wow.
especially what was that one when we were doing the
old school pictures?
the old school pictures. Yeah, that was the one. Whew. Hey, J.J. Tatum says, we lived on Oahu in the early 80s when they filmed Magnum P.I. My aunt came to visit and hunted Tom Selleck the whole time. Oh, he's a great guy. Yeah.
I like the old Magnum PI.
Yeah.
I love the new cast of this current Magnum PI. So it's hard for me to say which one is better, but if I had to choose one to watch, I would. The Tom Selleck seems like he's Magnum PI. It's I don't see anybody else as Magnum PI.
You get brain tattooed like that a little bit. Like for me, Sean Connery is 007.
Oh, for me, it's Roger Moore.
Yeah, so it's what you think about when you think So
I like that brain tattoo.
Watch out, that's a brain tattoo too.
I have to ask Keone about his opinion on brain tattoos.
Yeah, he'll appreciate it because it was manually applied. Well, I never used one machine for that. If you don't know what we're talking about, Keone Nunes, who you see in the chat, is a traditional Hawaiian tattooist who uses the implements and not a machine. So, there you go, explaining the joke.
Yeah.
And you know what they say about that? Dissecting comedy is like dissecting a frog. You find out how it works, but it kills the thing.
Yeah.
Hey, Don Lee. Oh, man, help me. Look at this. Kakista. Is that Kakista? Fredinger? What a
Kakista
name.
sounds right, but the Fredinger maybe?
Frittinger.
Yeah.
Right there. Hi, how's he going? Hey, mahalo for being here. Love the avatar. There's a story going on in this avatar. Check that out. There's a story going on there. I know. I like the Hawaii Five-0. Nothing like the original.
Oh
There we go.
yeah. My dad had a big problem with the new Hawaii 5-0. Because Jack Lord is,
Oh,
the man.
He's the man.
So
right
it's
there.
like anybody else he didn't like. He didn't like the arguments between Dano and
And I'm sorry, your time is up, Mr. Monty. Would you like to keep what you got or go for what's behind the door?
I'll take what's behind the door.
There we go. And what's behind the door is Keone Nunes, who says, I was on the old Magnum PI twice. Was interesting that every take he would take his Rolex and hand it to the prop guy.
Wow.
And then what, put it back on? I lost a Rolex like that, by the way.
Handing it to someone?
I handed it. I'll tell that story one day, but yeah. And it was a gift from Kimo McVeigh. And yeah, lucky I didn't lose the one from Duka Hanamoku.
Oh,
That would have been, I would have been digging through the beach. Weren't you on Magnum as a reoccurring character, Andy? No, I was not. I never did a Magnum. I never did a
Hawaii 5-0?
Hawaii Five-0. I think you're thinking of Remy Abalera. A lot of people confused us at that time.
Thank you, C Honda. It's McGarrett. I had the brain fart.
Oh,
Like,
McGarrett.
what was his name?
Yeah,
Dana
okay.
McGarrett arguing. My dad didn't like that. The funniest thing for me was watching the old school Hawaii 5-0 with my daughter when she was like 10 or 12. And they cut to a scene where the McGarrett gets a call from the autopsy doctor. And he's talking to him. Oh, yeah, so the cause of death is... And then his cigarette comes to his mouth. And he smokes his cigarette, and he's in the hospital.
The doctor is?
Yeah. And my daughter's like, is he smoking in the hospital? I was like, well, this is in the 60s and 70s. Yes, that's what they do.
This is when big tobacco said, here, Well, I mean, we talked about on this show before, candy cigarettes.
Yeah.
Remember to entice children? And there was a time in the 50s when you couldn't watch TV. Everybody was smoking. Johnny Carson was smoking, Sinatra, all that. And if they weren't smoking, they were holding cigarettes because it was Chesterfield Theater. Those smoking people, man, they had it wrapped. Yeah, look at this here. Pokoli teases, I went to elementary school in Kaimuki. Sometimes McGarrett's car would go racing by during filming, and we would bolt from our seats to the window to get a look. Teacher didn't like that. Oh, I wonder why. Bubblegum cigars, remember those? Yeah. Oh, my goodness. And Don Lee says, what is your thoughts on pro wrestling in Hawaii? There is a company that is called UCE Wrestling. Us. Yeah. Was it a Samoan company?
Yeah. Well, Us is short for Uso, which is still short, but UCE Wrestling or Us Wrestling.
Yeah, and it's running shows down in Hawaiian Brian's. Do you guys enjoy pro wrestling in general? I'm not a fan of that. My father was.
I was a fan of it's a good guy versus bad guy.
Yeah.
Not necessarily the moves, but that Us Wrestling is. I've gone to see. It used to be AZW, and Daryl Bonilla owned it.
Oh yes, Daryl Bonilla.
So then now it's Us Wrestling. Daryl doesn't own it anymore, and they're doing it out of Hawaiian Brian's.
Yeah.
And these guys that go up, kudos. They love this. They love something so much that they decide to participate in it.
To buy it.
Yeah.
I saw Andy and Augie on Baywatch Hawaii. Pluto TV has Baywatch channel reruns. Ooh. Oh, there we go. Was really funny when the old Hawaii 5-0 went on the road, started in Waikiki, turned right, and was automatically in Nanakuli.
Yep.
I'm ever bound on Kapahulu.
Yeah.
Huh?
And you look at it, that looks like the poly to me.
Well, you know what? You got to let that go. You know. Just I'm sure there's some people who watch James Bond movies and go, wait a minute, he just went from Minnesota to California. I know, the missing link. Oh, yeah. was it Curtis Kea?
Yeah.
And yeah, Johnny Baran.
Oh, that's was it, Lars Anderson?
No, it was Lord Telliho Blair's. Oh, Lars? Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the commentator.
Oh, I'm thinking of the wrestler guy.
Mr. Francis. That was Ed Francis. He was one of the commentators. That was Russ Francis's father.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There we go.
I remember those
Andy
old
James.
school.
I made it. Mahalo for being here, Auntie Bagel. So what do you think, James? You want to do a look, I actually dated Dano back in the day. Did not like Jack Lord at all.
Wow.
Really?
Time to spill the tea, Auntie Bagel.
Auntie Bagel dated his real name, MacArthur.
Steve?
No. I did a show with him when I was in Marker. He was
I heard he's a really nice guy.
really he was really nice. Yeah, Andy and James should be on an upcoming comedy feature in Hawaii Five-0 investigating a missing duck. Yeah.
Where the duck stay?
Where a duck? Hey, I think we should go Chinese restaurants first. What do you think? And we gotta sample all the duck. Huh?
I'll be down with that.
Right. And then you know what I mean? And then instead of just, walking in the door, we make like this. We just slowly look over the counter. And you know what is that?
Yeah. Peking duck.
Oh, okay, you passed your comedy test. I used to go to Tallyho's house in Makaha. He was really a nice guy. Oh, he was Laura Blair's. She went on to be a pro surfer, and then the younger boy, he was also a surfer. Yeah, they lived in Makaha. Yeah, James MacArthur. Ding, 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 ding.
I'm sitting right here.
Right there. No wonder you couldn't think of James. How could that ever?
I had all the answers.
Look, aloha, Andy and James from Kentucky. Oh, Deborah, Casey Jones. Did I mention Kentucky earlier? No. Hi, James Money. That's from Garrett Awong. Ayong.
Hi.
You got to get the pronunciation. James MacArthur, I think, was Dano, yes. Oh, look at this. Jimmy was amazing. Oh, all the men wanted to be his friend, and all the women wanted to be, wanted him.
Wow.
He fit in no matter if tuxedo event or roast hot dogs in the backyard. Oh, cute.
So you get the pet name. Not James
Not
MacArthur.
Jim. Jimmy was wonderful.
The tea tastes so good today.
Chuck Brotman, Charles Brotman, right? He was Hawaii's first Grammy winner, right? And he did a compilation of different slack keys. And I was talking to John Berger, and we were talking about that. And I called him Chuck, right? And he goes, "Oh, so he wins a Grammy, and suddenly you're his best friend. You're not calling him Charles. He's Chuck." And he was kind of busting my chops about it. And I said, you do know he's my brother-in-law, right? And John went, "What?" I said, "Yeah, his sister, his wife and my wife are sisters." He went, oh. No act, James. You know more nothing in the cup.
Well, actually, I have this delicious Hawaii volcanic water.
You could pour that in the cup.
Well, then we gotta wash this all the time. So,
Oh, yeah. No, there is nothing in the cup except air.
Yeah.
So it's
And
not empty.
It's actually more precious than water.
It is.
Yeah. It's just cheaper.
Yeah. Okay, what do you say we try to do a what do you call it?
TV show.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
A television show. And for those of you just joining us, this is a podcast that we do every day, every weekday.
Yep. At 3 p.m. Hawaii Standard Time.
Yes, and we broadcast on a number of platforms, including Twitch and Facebook and YouTube and LinkedIn and Twitter. So search us out. You're watching this, so you found us. And every once in a while, we take a break and do a segment for TV. We do 6 of them. When we have those done, I put them together, send them to the TV station, and they will become a TV show starting on March 6th.
Yeah.
March 6th coming up soon
Coming
here.
up.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I'm also at the Blue Note tomorrow night. James, you're invited to do a guest set if you'd like.
Oh, I
You know
appreciate it. I'll be there.
Okay. So James and I will be there with Augie Tolba
Yep.
and 7 o'clock at the Blue Note in Waikiki. Okay.
If I'm not performing, I'm eating. So either way, I win.
You like the food there. I never eat. I've never eaten there because I can't eat and then go perform because I
Oh,
get.
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
I'll perform and then eat.
Then
after.
eat.
Yeah. But
Oh.
eating is part of it.
Okay.
Yeah. After.
You like hear my favorite Jack Lord story?
Ooh.
Too funny. Okay, save it because we're going to what is this?
Segment 1.
See Don Lee on Facebook. What? See Don Lee. Don Lee. Oh, this is pretty cool. Never saw this before, but I think this is pretty neat. Well, thank you, Don Lee, and thank you, Nani, on the bat phone for reminding me to point that out. Okay. And again, Don Lee, watch this. We're going to do a segment for television. It's 8 minutes long, and the first one we do by ourselves, just James and I, and then afterwards we comment on news stories from Hawaii.
Yep. And every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we have a special guest join us.
That's right.
We do a little interview.
Tomorrow will be Miles Wilcox. Okay, so
Watch us straighten up for this.
oh yeah, let's get it.
We turn into different people.
Okay, everything hair okay.
It's a difference from the unemployed to the employed.
Yeah, well, this is television. It's legit, So, okay. So I should start this timer first, right?
Yep.
And then, am I ready? Here we go. Doing television. Oh yeah, no. It's easy to find because we do this. Okay, here. Start timer. Here we go.
Hey, how's it? Like a full-time job.
Yeah, good thing neither of us are working.
And then tell me what you have. So it's so funny.
How's it, everybody? And welcome to the Daily Pigeon. My name's Andy Bumatai.
And I'm James Money.
And you are watching a podcast. That's why it says podcast up there, because we do a podcast every weekday, 3 p.m. on most of the major social media platforms. And we edit out this show and present it to the people on TV.
Hello, TV people.
And the reason I mention that is because every once in a while you'll see me do this, right? I'll say, hey, how's it, Devin? And then I'll bring Devin on like this, right? Or I'll say, what? You like hear my favorite Jack Lord story? Too funny. That's Auntie Bagel. And Don Lee says, this is pretty cool. Never saw this before, but I think it's pretty neat. Now, in case you're wondering where these comments come from, okay, on the podcast side, we have a live chat, right? We call them the Hamajang Gang. And that chat looks like this. You see what I'm saying? So as, people chat, this moves up and down. You see all the different names and stuff. So if you'd like to join us, again, 3 p.m.
Hawaii Standard Time every weekday, either on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. No, we're not on Instagram. We're on YouTube. We're on LinkedIn.
Look, you can see the smoke coming out of his ears. Yes, LinkedIn, Twitch, even Twitter. We're live on Twitter.
And numerous Facebook pages.
Oh, yes, that's right. We're on the Facebook, the Daily Pigeon Life group, Andrew Bumatai and Andy Bumatai. So, and, anyway, so that's what's going on. And if you're the type that slows down to watch car accidents, you'll appreciate what we're doing here because we had a major wreck yesterday, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Yeah. The sound just went bink and just stopped.
But only for us. Everybody else was fine. But we couldn't
hear
tell
it.
because we didn't know. We couldn't hear anything.
Does that ever happen to you on stage, James?
Where I can't hear anybody?
No, where you just blank out sometimes.
Oh, many times. But luckily, I guess being, practicing your material, you kind of either just move on to the next thing or you are able to pick up where you left off.
Yeah.
But there is a time where if you watch, like, I guess when you and I watch comedians, we can tell if somebody blanks out. You just have that look like, or you'll say something like, so how you guys doing tonight?
So, what do you do for a living?
Yeah.
You know,
When
that one.
When
Yeah.
you go to crowd work, a lot of times it's because the material isn't there anymore, and you're just trying to.
You know what? For me, it's not the bits; it's the segues.
Oh.
You know, like I have a bit about an elephant and I have a bit about paper clips, and I blank out on how to link the two so it doesn't, sound like, one thing about elephants, those big feet, they can't use paper clips. You ever notice that paper clips, it's like, what? Well, you got some duct tape to put those two premises together.
Yeah. I'm from the new school where I just jump to the next story. Just go on.
Hey, speaking of news stories, I want to play one for you here.
Oh, cool.
Okay. We normally don't do this in the first segment, but you gotta see this one. Check this out. Okay. Here we go.
Exclusive on KITV4, a determined Bite Squad driver chased down a car thief as
Bite,
bystanders
B-I-T-E.
videotaped the encounter in the heart of Chinatown.
KITV4's Kristen Concilio spoke with the delivery guy about how he stopped a crime in progress that police are now investigating.
Whoa.
Get out of the car! Stephen Flores said he left his car unattended for just a few seconds, and the next thing he knew, it was gone.
That's on local.
So I ran as fast as I could. I sprinted, and then I finally got to the car. I went to open the door, and it was locked. He was locked. Windows all out. Yeah, he was locked. And then I kept telling him, "Get out of the car."
The 69-year-old food delivery driver was picking up his last order in Chinatown when adrenaline kicked in.
And then I started punching the window.
While trying to get the thief out of the car, he yelled to other drivers.
"Everybody, do not move your car. This guy's trying to steal my car."
That's when he reasoned with the car thief
That
to
was
get
his
out,
car,
and
but,
he let
right?
him
Yeah.
go, but not without a few jabs.
Watch this.
And sure enough,
Okay,
he stopped.
Get out.
Put him in park.
But he
opened the
don't
door,
drop the
and I
food.
grabbed him by the neck.
Flores says he's still traumatized by the ordeal.
So of course you have nightmares. Nightmares say like, what if he killed me? What if he ran me over? What if he shot me with a gun? What if he stabbed me?
He ended up injuring his hand and his bad knee, but feels grateful. He was able to save his car, his life, and deliver his food. Kristen Concilio, KITV4, Island News.
I love that. He hurt his hand and his bad knee. Everybody in their 60s went, "Oh, bro, the bad knee." Yeah. You know what I mean? Now he cannot tell when going to rain. But amazing.
Yeah,
right?
he's Batman, or I guess because the color he's wearing, maybe Robin. But that's awesome. I mean, he fought for it and he didn't spill the food.
He didn't spill the food. He still delivered the food. That was the thing that got me. And you know what I liked? Hey, get out the car. Nothing gonna happen. I'm not gonna hit you. Hey, rubber neck. Boom, boom, boom.
You know what's the worst is that the person he's delivering to, obviously it's got to be a little bit late because somebody tried to steal his car. I wonder if they're complaining or they gave him a bad review. Like, I don't know what happened, but his delivery took too long. What was he doing? Why was he taking so long?
Only 3 stars. This is commitment, protecting yourself and making sure the food stay ready to deliver.
Yeah.
I know. I couldn't believe
On
that.
social media, a lot of people start GoFundMe for people like this. Maybe somebody will start something like that.
Oh, no, he's a bite delivery. It wouldn't be GoFundMe. It would be Go Feed Me.
Yeah, I would like that guy.
Here, C. Honda's pimping out Michael Seo, film director, and he's on Facebook. Go check him out over there. So anyway, gang, that is an example of what a segment looks like on this television. So we'd like to thank you for being here. We'll be right back with more of the Daily Pidgin, edited from a podcast after this. Would you like to add anything, James?
I just need more air.
Just more air. Go feed me. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Did I make it?
You made it. You was perfect.
Woo!
You were stretching at the end.
Stretch? Yeah, you saw me stretching.
I was like, oh, too early.
I know. What? I still haven't got when we should start that part, you know, because we're so used to, you know, just having all the time in
And
the
I was like,
world on the
oops.
pad. Oh, wait. Well, let me add the.
Mo.
I gotta add the mo'o cam.
Yeah.
Right. I add this shot, folks, so that when I'm editing out the TV portion, I can find it. Okay, so that's what this is. And plus, this is what the setup looks like. A lot of people go, what the heck is all that? And all of this over here, these are all different videos that we've done, music videos. We don't use too many of them in the show nowadays, but that's what happened. Look at that. No mess with kupuna. I know, brother, right there. Whew. That was hilarious. I know. And by the way, Lady Tie-Dye sent me a link to this and said, you gotta put this guy on the show. Too
Maybe
much.
we should.
Ooh, I like the free shot. The free shot. What is that? Is that at the end when we fake the freeze?
And we stay for 10 seconds.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, Andy, you better not prank James by filling his cup with a. No, I would never do
I
that.
appreciate that. Thank you.
Ooh,
Don't
that's
do
a
that.
little morning radio ish for me. Hey, you guys all know what this means, right? Stretch. Yeah, because what happens is, you know, James kind of keeps an eye on the clock, and he tells me every once in a while, okay, 1 minute, and then I go, oh, okay, and we'll be right back after this. I look up there, and there's still 20 seconds left, so I'm vamping. James, would you like to add anything?
Yeah. And I was like, oh, it's me now? I wasn't prepared.
Blanket of aloha? Yes, there we go. Oh, Auntie Bagel says, you guys know what this means, right? And then Devin said, the blanket of aloha? That was funny, Andy, when you guys went freeze, cracked me up. Okay, we'll do it on the next one. Okay, because for Ellen. So everyone knows what we're talking about when we do the next segment, okay? Ooh, hugs. Oh, is it hugs? Is that what that means? I don't know. You need to tell us.
Hugs?
No, Lolo, not stretch. Hugs. Yeah. Oh, I thought it meant stretch. Ooh. Koi Max. Hey, how's it, Koi Max? Aloha from Covina, California. I don't think we've seen Koi Max here before.
First time seeing.
Mahalo for joining us, Koi Max.
On the tube.
There we go, yes. And then you're on, he's on YouTube.
Yep.
And again, we're on YouTube, Twitch, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, and MySpace. No, we're not.
There's only 2 people watching.
Yeah, right. Hey, on LinkedIn, there's usually no more than 1 or 2 people or 0 people watching. Look here, watch. Look here, let me go to LinkedIn. We have it over here. Here, I'll throw you up here so you know what we're. See right here. If I go, where's my cursor? Right here. If I go to LinkedIn, you see it change there. Look how many people are watching. Nobody. Yeah, but you know what? The reason we're on LinkedIn, for these, you guys here, see here, here's the Facebook side. You can see us, right? And this is the Twitch side. And then this is YouTube, and then this is LinkedIn. See how far LinkedIn is behind? But if we refresh it, right, then it kind of comes back. See?
Hey.
See, there it is, right there. Okay. Oh, I know. Okay. Oh, mahalo for the greetings. Oh, you're welcome, Koi Max. You know, you are now officially part of the Hamajang gang. That's what we call the people in the chat, okay? Hamajang in Hawaiian Pidgin English means all mix up, any kind.
So our group is filled with mixed up people. Or is mixed up with different people. That second one sounded more
Either
correct.
one works, James.
True.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to insult the people inside the mixed up group.
I think we know we're mixed up.
Yeah.
And by the way, most of the people who are mixed up wouldn't understand what you were saying anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
So it doesn't matter. So Doe Hendrickson says, yes, okay, I'm not a tech person and I'm clueless of this. Of what?
I think the hugs, the symbol.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm mixed up people. Ha ha. There we go. Chee-hoo. Oh wow, Koimax getting into it. I miss visiting Hawaii. There we go. Right. Look, hey, and Rick S. Hamajang Gang. Noff said. If you can't see that little icon that he's got there, a bigger version of it is this right here. The Hamajang Gang.
With the hibiscus.
That's right. And that was Aloha Mish made a bunch of cool those
Emojis
oh yeah, look here, see here's one Aloha.
Oh, nice.
With the mask on, you know. And then this was the one I really liked. It was the dolphin, with the
dolphin.
lay,
Yeah.
you know. Get
With the
print.
plumeria.
Yeah, I know, right? And of course, my absolute favorite, I made this one. Huh? I know, we used that in the opening. Yeah? Okay. Oh, you know what? Oh, God. Yeah, we like Hira story. What story? Oh, I like Hira.
Anti-Bagel.
The
Jack Lord.
Jack Lord story. Okay, Anti-Bagel, if you can type it out,
Yeah.
you know.
And while you're typing that out, I just want to point out that I'm wearing this beautiful Oahu Golf Apparel t-shirt that you can get on oahugolfapparel.com.
It's not a T-shirt.
Or a shirt, I should say.
Collared shirt.
It is. So the good thing about it is it's cool, it's light, and it's fancy. So you can wear it either to the links or to a party. And they make it for people my size. This is a 6X.
6X.
Yes, it's stylish and it's beautiful and comfortable. Get yours at oahugolfapparel.com. Trying to buy time so Auntie can type them out.
Well, you know what? You did a great job because look, here she is, not knowing Jack was sitting right behind him. The kid spouts out, yeah, he's so stupid he needs cue cards to say book 'em Dano. Ooh, busted and fired.
Oh, you missed the first part of that story.
What?
Right above it, two above it.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. That was part 2. Okay, Devin, here we go. They're filming in Kapiolani Hospital when went to a cafeteria for lunch, had a crewman, just a young kid, whom yelled out, he's so stupid he needs cue cards to say book 'em Dano. Busted and fired.
Oy.
I know. Yeah, Jack was a little sensitive. You know. Remember Kono?
Yeah.
That was my cousin.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Look, and daughter too says, beautiful shirt.
Oh, thank you.
What kind of software you guys use? Donnelly, we use Ecamm Live, and for all my editing, I use Final Cut Pro. You know, and so it's Ecamm Live. I'm a Mac, fanboy, so everything I have, Mac, and then on the here, let me show you this here. This is a Rodecaster Pro 2 that I use as a mixing, and we don't use USB microphones. We use XLRs, right? And these are Rode podcast mics. You can't really tell because I have this big windscreen on it because, us, when you stock Pidgin, you got to have the protection so pop.
Yeah. Because
That's
the
how.
potential of popping audio
Is pretty prevalent.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Prevalent. Andy, was the character named Kono? Yes, it was. Then what was the actor's name? Gilbert was his real name, but he went by, he had a stage name. What the hell was his stage name now? I forget, but his family name was Gilbert, but no call him that. He passed away though. So anyway, mic check. Okay, let's do the mic check. Mike, bro, you stay, Mike. Whee! Oh, Mike, no stay.
No stay.
No stay. A janitor jumps out of a closet and yells, "Supplies!" No, it's got to be a Filipino. Hey, Annie Talk Show. Hi, Annie. Annie interviewed me when I was on the mainland doing shows with Kamaka. Yeah, thank you.
Zulu.
She has her own talk show and interviews many people. Ooh. Okay, want to do a second segment? What's that?
Michi Mama said Zulu.
Zulu, that's what it right, Zulu. And then afterwards, he tried to change the spelling, Zoulou, so Zolu, so it seemed more Polynesian.
I don't know if that seems.
I know, no one else did, but Zulu, yes, thank you, Michi Mama, you win. Wolfpack Gaming, Wolfie Pack Gaming, how you, brother? He's on the Twitch side, obviously, and he's a gamer on Twitch and helped us a lot when we were first learning Twitch. Yeah, so mahalo for being here, bro. We came a long way. We're doing TV. Ooh, yes, all good. Nice to see you. Thank you, Annie. Yeah, even though I made you cry when you interviewed me. I don't know, I was feeling weird, and she asked me, so how'd you get started? And I said something really snarky, like, oh, so you did no research.
Wow.
I know.
That's Andrew Bumatai.
Yeah, I ended up apologizing at some point.
Andrew.
She goes, well, you're going to make me cry. And I went, you know what? I mean, And by the way, I did it so that she, if she asked Robert De Niro, so how'd you get started? That question is like the, beginner 101 interview question, So I said, don't do that.
I just had an interview like that today. My daughter's former teammate.
Yeah.
She's in college and trying to get into radio. So she Zoomed and interviewed me at comedy, and I got all of those questions.
So how do you come up with your comedy?
Yeah.
So how did you get started?
Yes.
So when you go on stage, how do you remember everything?
Yep. One more.
Oh, what's the last one?
It was how do you describe your comedy?
Oh yes, how would you describe your comedy?
Well, I hope funny.
That's so funny. Don't forget to plug your show. It's tomorrow at the Blue Note. Oh, thank you, Kevin Fraser. Yes, I will be at the Blue Note with Augie Tolba. We are the featured entertainers, but James Mane will be joining us and doing a guest set.
Yeah.
Just out of the goodness of his heart.
Well, I was told food was involved, so if food's not involved,
Food is involved.
which
It's the
actually
Blue Note.
will go into the heart. It's cholesterol, I guess. So
Go Feed Me Fund. Andy, how old were you when you started? I was 25, and where was your first venue? Kojak's. Well, actually, I played the breaks with Frank De Lima at the Noodle Shop, and then the first club I had was Kojak's. I had a Monday night, and 3 people would show up.
hey,
Yeah, and
3
then
people that don't watch Monday Night Football.
I hadn't thought of that. Hi, Solis. Jasmine. Do you know Jasmine?
I do not, but
Well,
hopefully I
anybody
will.
call us Amway Sole, I figured I gotta be close friend. Okay, let's do another segment. What do you
Segment
think?
dos.
Oh yeah, segment. Okay, I'm going to start this, and then we're to do 2. And again, if you're just joining us, we edit out a TV show from this
Podcast.
This podcast that. It is the podcast that never ends.
Yes.
And it goes on and on, my friend. Okay. So
This is
let's
where we
see.
straighten up for a TV.
Yeah, TV. And then I'm going to hear. And then we have, I forget what I'll just fire up the news thing, and then we'll watch it and figure out what it is. Okay, let's go to Mo'ocam. Thank you, James, for reminding me. I'd go to this shot so that when I'm editing out the television portion, I can find it. And that's why I'm talking a little bit here so that you can help me edit. Okay, so now I go here and I start the timer and do this. And we're back. Thank you so much for joining us on the Daily Pidgin. My name's Andy Bumatai.
And I'm James Mane.
And we edit this television show out of a podcast that we do.
Every weekday 3 p.m. Hawaii Standard Time.
That's right. And we're on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, LinkedIn, Twitter, you name it. So find us if you want to participate in the chat that looks like this. See that? Look at there. There's Mad Statter, and there's Auntie Bagel, Keone Nunes, Annie Talk Show, Darren Gilmore, and you can chat live with the rest of us. And what we do is we take the chat sometimes, like, let's see, Keone Nunes here says, Noodle Shop, small hole in the wall, but was awesome. Oh man, that was the best club ever. And everybody showed up because Millie, who managed Frank De Lima, it was his club, did this thing where any entertainer that came in after their show, right, got free noodles.
I would love it there.
Oh, and you know, the Casimeros, Melvin Lead, Daryl Lupanui, you know, just all the Israel, who was as a kid at the time, and he would show up. I'll never forget. You know, who was it? Moke Ali rode his motorcycle into the club one day. It was nuts.
Wow,
what a period! And all to see Frank De Lima and Nako Lohe. He had
noodles.
And noodles. And it was the Noodle Shop. Yes, that was it right there. Okay. So I have a news clip that I grab. And by the way, for those of you who have used other people's content like that, we editorialize it.
Yes.
Okay? That's how we get away with it. Here, let me, I'm going to fire it off and we'll figure out what it is. Here we go.
So many memories.
Oh, Bryce, this is just like going back in time. And can you imagine 47 years went by so fast? It seems like I was just here for the first game. It was 1975 when Hawaii played host to Texas A&I. Crowd of over 32,000.
This is about the stadium closing.
It was magnificent.
Aloha Stadium. Aloha
a little
Stadium.
over
We
a
tried
month
to do
later,
this yesterday.
Norris Birdsong became the first
Menehunes.
UH running back to score a
Menehunes
touchdown in Hawaii's home stadium. He would not miss today's event.
And just standing here and being here in the stadium again is just, I'm
I almost
I'm
got
just
his
humble,
voice, right?
and I just thank God blessed me, you know, to get a scholarship to the University of Hawaii and being back here in this moment.
Keiki were having a blast with former
when you
players
guys watch
on the
this
field,
on
and
TV,
longtime fans
in a
say
few
they were
weeks,
blessed as well,
we
getting
lost
to take home
sound
pieces of
during
history.
this, so
Yeah, I got a little piece
James
of the
and I
feedback.
just filled in what we
Goes
thought
in the
they
man
said.
cave. The rest of the good stuff, along with Colt Brennan's autographed jersey and all the other goodies in there.
Now, the atmosphere here at Aloha Stadium is celebratory, but it's a little bittersweet as well. Folks telling me after 47 years of history, they hate to see it go.
It's like losing a friend after 47 years. Where did the years go, Bryce? Where did the years go by? I hate to say, Aloha Stadium will also be in my heart forever.
Where did
As
the
far
years
as
go
the
by?
future, the stadium
was that the
manager
Bike
says
Squad
they've been
guy?
ready to put out
Without
requests
shades?
for a proposal for 2 years.
Get out of
Senator
my
Glenn
stadium.
Wakai says it's as simple as Governor Green signing off on a plan.
That's too funny.
Because once he signs off on that plan, then we can get moving. We can start destroying the current stadium, and then perhaps in a year after that, build a new one. So
Look at
we're
his
just waiting.
hair,
We've
too.
been waiting for 2 years
That'll go.
for someone to just sign
for
off
good
on it
Wi-Fi
and
reception.
move forward. It's as simple as a signature.
A Waikiki wave.
Optimistic we'll get there soon. And I think, having this event is kind of also urging us in that direction, which I hope that it influences that somewhat.
Earlier this week, Governor Green told KHON2
I don't know,
best
Darlene.
case scenario, a new stadium
said no.
could be open
No?
in 4.5
He said swap meet
years.
should not be
He said
affected.
the entire
Okay.
project will cost between $350 to $400 million. Bryce Moore, KHON2 News, working for Hawaii.
There we go.
So many memories.
Yeah, and again, the people were saying they could hear us, but we couldn't hear it, so we were, But believe me, I fixed it in post, as they say. On TV, it looked good. Hey, Andy, you remember the fog cutter days? What, are you kidding? I was a dishwasher at the fog cutter in Waianae. Yeah, while you were graduating from high school. Because I dropped out, right? And then got a job. And it's a long, uninteresting story.
But look at you now.
There we go.
You're on TV.
On television with dogs barking in the background and Don Lee saying, "Hey, the new stadium seats in. Do you guys think that a comedian will one day headline the stadium.
I think a comedian has. Right?
I can't remember. I cannot.
I guess it's
remember.
tough with the Blaisdell Arena usually being the place to go because Aloha Stadium almost always gets that mist that comes over, from the mountains to Red Hill, and it's always rainy or something.
Yeah, well, comedy is, there's nothing like comedy to, 10,000 people,
Yeah.
Yes, Nani Aloha, the Fog Cutter was a restaurant and no longer even standing anymore. Yeah, but I was a dishwasher there. My good friend Matt, his parents were one of the owners, and which is how I got the gig.
What an interesting name for a restaurant.
The Fog Cutter?
What did they what was their specialty at the Fog Cutter?
Steak and lobster. Fog Cutter is a ship that went through the fog. Right, it was a type of ship. Yes, 47 years. I went to the stadium before this one. That's closing. Yes, it's and what happened was it was falling apart. Right, rust, and it was supposed to move and be And then that worked 3 times, and then it stopped. So
the Hawaii Islanders minor league baseball team,
right? Yeah, I know.
Which I like their colors. I like their uniforms. There was kind of like an orange, brown, almost like the Padres kind of colors.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I remember it.
I was trying to move the stadium. No, there was supposed to be like you shot air and then it rode on the air and all those seals went pink. And anyway, but we got a new stadium coming up as soon as they get it together, right?
Yeah, I wonder what they're gonna name it though.
Okay, now we have another break coming up, and who was it that wanted to see us do the freeze thing?
Oh, Ellie.
Was it Ellen? I forgot, but what the freeze thing is, and I guess we did it 1 or 2 times. I end way too early, so we hold and eat up the time that I should be being cool. So let's try that. Thanks for tuning in to the Daily Pidgin. We will be right back after this commercial message. Okay. Are you frozen? Huh?
I am, but I can't move my teeth either.
Okay, cool. There we go. I think we're all right now.
Oh, I blinked.
Oh, did you? You go blow it for us. Okay.
But I didn't move my teeth.
I think we're safe.
Okay.
There you go. Woo! And look at it, GB. And hold.
I had to dig deep for that one.
I know. I saw it. Yeah. Okay. Oh, we back to hold for 5 seconds. Yeah. I know. Oh, it was Ellen. You're right. Yeah. Oh, you guys are funny. Oh, thank you, Ellen. You're right. It was Ellen.
Yeah.
Thank you. The new stadium might be good if they build a stop for the rail. Yeah, that is in the works.
Yep, the stop is already there.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, they just have to build the rest. But the drawings or the renderings they have of the stadium, it does. All of a sudden, there's no halava housing in those drawings. So it's like, are they going to get rid of the housing projects?
Ooh, that's scary.
And then they show a picture of it from, let's say you're standing at halava housing looking at the stadium, and they have a sun setting behind the stadium. Like, the sun don't set that side.
Well, the people who do those renderings, and cut.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ooh, we could have used you a little earlier, the Worldwide Island Nation Cafe.
Got cramp. I got side cramp because I was holding for a long time.
Side pain.
Side pain.
I get side pain.
Drink too much of this delicious Hawaii volcanic water.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure Hawaiian volcanic water would like to hear that it gives you side pain.
Well, actually, it relieved it. I had the hiccups.
Really? And volcano? Because you went erupt.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Here, Darlene says, good question, Gracious Joey. Gracious Joey was asking, will there be a roof on the new stadium?
From what I saw, no. They didn't see that they had a roof. I'm hoping it's natural grass. That's my concern.
Oh, the playing field itself. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny because anyone from the mainland would come here and go, "Why do you need a roof?
Yeah.
It's Hawaii. You only have a chance of rain."
Chance. Oh, today was way more than a chance of rain.
Oh,
As I was driving over here, it was 100% rain.
Yeah. Well, I'm sick of the rain. It's been just nothing but rain. They finally finished my fence, though.
Oh, cool.
You know, and it looks great. The upright fencing, by the way. They actually answer calls. If you've ever tried to put a fence up. But yeah, and they did a great job and quick, and that's why you don't hear the dog barking as much. Most, if not all, don't in Ireland. Now, what does that mean? Oh, have roofs? Maybe that's what they're talking about. I don't know. Okay, James, will there be James, will there be football at the stadium? Baseball? UH? Do you know?
I believe the target is to have UH football there. As far as baseball, I don't think so.
What about ping pong?
I don't think anybody would be able to see the table from their seats. There was ping pong.
We should do that as a prank. Let's just do a whole campaign. World champion ping pong, one game. Be there, 7 o'clock Friday. Bring your binoculars.
It's the #1 sport in China, and billions of people cannot be wrong. Put one table tennis right there, and everybody's sitting all the way in the back.
And then
what happened?
And then, I mean, this is why I wish we had a budget. Then we take a camera and we go to like a football game and shoot people going, "Ah!" and then cut to like the ball going off the table and stuff. Ping pong at the stadium. You've never enjoyed it more. Ooh.
And everybody in Hawaii would be like, "This is why we built this new stadium."
It's the ping pong arena. Yeah. Okay, Don Lee is apologizing for another wrestling question, but when it comes to comedy, do you guys think that there should be room for comedy acts in pro wrestling, or should it be something more serious? Just want to hear from a comedian standpoint. I don't know that stand-up comedy and pro wrestling match.
Yeah, definitely not stand-up comedy, but there is room for comedy as far as humor, or because it really is improv acting is I see professional wrestling as.
Yeah, but do not tell a fan of a professional wrestling that it's fake.
Yeah.
Because
yeah,
that's scrap.
You could get hurt.
You could get hurt. But I would love to see a really skinny gay guy, wrestle, a giant sumo.
Me, maybe?
You?
Maybe I get a good chance to win finally.
Look at Darren. Do it! What is Nani Aloha? See Mad Statter. Mad Statter says, I feel like there should be shots of people with opera glasses for the ping pong thing. Oh, yeah, we can go crazy. Well, you guys are probably way too young to remember when J. Akuhead Pupuli did a fake parade. We're here on Kalakaua enjoying the People's Pride Parade.
This is radio.
And he's on radio and he's like announcing it, and he's got sound and noise, and there comes the McKinley High School band looking great in their new uniforms. People actually went down there and tried to watch the parade, and they're going, "Where's the parade?" But it was, wasn't a War of the Worlds, but it was pretty amazing. Yeah, music and life question for James. Music, what? Hey, James, Lona wants to know, when did you realize you were funny? Whoa.
That's a heavy one there.
That's a heavy one.
When I started getting kicked out of classrooms in elementary, go outside till you learn how, well, it depends on the teacher. It's either go outside till you learn how to behave. The other teachers was, go outside until you learn how to shut up.
Or what about till you learn how not to disrupt the rest of the class? Did you get that one?
Once in a while.
Here's one that actually happened to me, right? There was a science project where we were studying Pavlov theories, you know, that how you train the dogs and stuff, right?
Salivate.
So, yeah, so this lady said, so one of the kids goes, I did an experiment where I took a book and I rang a bell and then I slammed the book on the table and my brother jumped. So then I waited a little while, rang the bell again, and slammed the book on the table again. He kind of reacted, but he didn't jump. Then I did it a third time, and I rang the bell, and he expected the book, so Pavlov doesn't work, right? And I said, you should have slammed him on the head. Whew, then when you ring that bell, brother would jump Garen ball bearings. And I got sent to the office, right? But I was being, what am I trying to say?
That's good experiment. Like you're saying, if you hit him, he will jump.
He didn't care about the sound, but if you hit him on the head, he would do. I was being serious, is the trick. Okay, anyway. Whew, classic. Yes, there we go. Hey, and Danny Helt and Hope, his hand no hurt too bad. How's it, Hamajang gang? Whose hand are we talking about?
I never hurt my hand, so it must not be me.
Oh, listen. Always got, I know you're not the only one talking in class, but you're the only one I can hear. Wow.
It didn't help for me because I was always the biggest one in class. So I was always the first one. You out.
Wow.
So maybe it's prison rules. You always attack the biggest one.
Maybe that was definitely it. Or the funniest one. Okay, let's try to do another, because we've only done...
we've done 2, we're going on 3.
Okay, we're going to 3, okay. And I have another, I think I have another, yeah, I have 3 more, in fact. In fact, I have a bunch that I haven't used. So, shall we prepare so we know what's... Nah, let's just watch it.
I think it's
prepare. What was I thinking? Okay, Mo'o Cam. By the way, if you don't know, Mo'o is lizard, and we were calling this the gecko cam, and then Brooke Lee said, oh, the Mo'o cam. So we went, oh, we're going to try that.
Plus, Geico didn't want to sponsor, so we was like, take it. It's the Mo'o.
Mo'o. Yeah, okay. So here we go here. Oops, go back here. Start this. We're on segment 3, and click this. And we are back. Thank you for joining us after watching those informative commercials.
Yes, very informative.
Very, I mean, the golf, the water, okay, but the people who help us accomplish that pesky making a living thing, mahalo.
Thank you
for being here.
Yes.
Okay. You're watching The Daily Pidgin, and again, it's a show that we edit out of a podcast that we do, 3 p.m. Hawaii Standard Time on most platforms. Join us if you like, and then you can be part of the friendliest chat on the internet. Right.
Why is
there.
it so friendly?
Because we have good people. See, right here, look, here's Miles coming in from Boston. When I click on someone, that's how you see them full screen like this. I bring them up, right? So if you were here and your name happened to be Gil Soto from Texas, hey, Mom, I'm on TV.
Hey.
See, right there. Gil knows how to work it. There we go. Okay. And we showcase news articles from Hawaii, okay? And we editorialize them. So if you hear us talking in the little windows, that's what's up, okay? So let's see what we got here, okay?
Mahalo for joining us this evening. The push to legalize recreational use of marijuana continues with 2 bills moving through the legislature. Could this be the year it goes all the way? I spoke to lawmakers and a medical marijuana farmer to see where they stand on the issue.
Oh,
could this be the year Hawaii allows recreational use of marijuana? That's the question as joint committees in the Senate prepare to cast a vote Wednesday.
Look at that blonde.
Or does it seem like it's really going to happen?
Wait.
I'm not sure.
Senator Donovan Dela Cruz
Okay,
says
I got to
some
pause
of the
this
biggest
for a second. I watched this earlier. I like Donovan Dela Cruz. He's a politician. Listen to his answer and tell me if it isn't the epitome of a politician answering a question. Okay, listen to this.
concerns include the amount of weed allowed, workplace restrictions, enforcement, and the mindset of cannabis being a gateway drug.
Well, we want to make sure that all concerns are being addressed. You know, there's arguments on both sides. Yes. So it's a fine line that we're really trying to walk make sure that we pass something that's going to be responsible and something that still allows people the flexibility that they might need.
Hawaii blazed ahead in the year 2000 as one of the first states in the country to legalize marijuana for medicinal purposes. And many had high hopes recreational use would soon follow.
Look at this here.
Instead, attempts to make it so
Very
have
safe
been nipped in the
statement.
bud year after year.
Did you hear?
While
She
there
said
is
nip it
momentum
in the
behind the
bud?
current proposals,
Listen how this
there are some
ends,
who
though.
say this is not the right way, and there are even concerns from those who are pro-cannabis. I met with Jason Hanley at his patient-based cannabis farm that's been in business since 2015.
And it's in
I do think that cannabis needs to be destigmatized and legalized.
But he says the current bills aren't the way to go.
The bills right now are based on, you know, only a few players being able to run the dispensaries and run the adult recreational market. That's really what they're all about.
He says that won't help the community.
You leave all the Hawaiian people behind that have been growing here for 40 years, the legacy growers that grow the best medicine in the world and can provide the best medicine to our kapuna and our people who are healing. Kapuna.
House Speaker Scott Psyche also has his reservations.
That at some point recreational marijuana will be authorized in Hawaii. I'm just not so confident that this is the right year. Marijuana is still a controlled substance on the federal list. So there are a lot of limitations when it comes to marijuana.
If the bill does make it through the legislature, Governor Josh Green has said he would support recreational use of marijuana for adults as long as public safety concerns and other issues are addressed.
You can log on to KHON2.com or scan the QR code on your screen to find out how to submit your written testimony and to see how you can watch the Senate's Joint Committee meeting on Wednesday.
The Senate's Joint Committee meeting.
Ran into this situation right now.
I wonder if she knew.
I'm sure she did not. I'm sure she did not. And I got to tell you something. You know, 7 years ago when I had cancer, right? I smoked more pot than your average Rastafarian because I didn't want to take all those evil drugs that they give you, you know, when you had what I had. And I have to tell you, you know you're smoking too much when, like, you know, reggae stars are calling you up, you know, man, you got to cut back, you know. And it was hard to stop, you know, but if it wasn't for medical marijuana, I got to tell you, it would have been another world for me.
Well, you were in another world.
Yeah, look at this. Technically, it is a joint committee meeting, but too funny. I know. I got friends that put themselves through UH Manoa selling $20 bags.
Wow.
Yeah, look, a lot of kupuna got licensed on Molokai, bought for them by grandkids.
Wow.
Yeah, that's right. And, you know, I remember, you know, when I had it, right, the doctor, the anesthesiologist said to me, hey, you want a license so you can buy marijuana? I went, bro, I don't need a license. I get friends. You know, I was riding motorcycle at the time with clubs. I went, brah, what are you kidding? Hi, Ella. Aloha from Florida. Mahalo for being here.
Yeah, I wonder what, so alcohol is legal. And so I don't smoke marijuana.
Yeah.
Alcohol is legal. I drink alcohol.
Yeah.
If recreational marijuana becomes legal, would I start smoking marijuana? Because it's legal now.
Well, I don't know. You know, a lot of people don't like to smoke no matter what it is. I have asthma. Inhaling smoke is not, you know, I don't care what it does. I'm not a fan of it. I did it at the time because, you know, the trade-off was well enough. Right. But, you know, they say it's a gateway drug. Yeah, okay, so what? Beer is a gateway to tequila.
Well, coffee is a drug. So is that a gateway? You know, caffeine is a drug. that a gateway to everything else?
Yeah, it is. Coffee
Road
is
rage?
No, it's a gateway to crossword puzzles.
or online chess?
Oh, stop! Oh, every time he shows up, okay, wait, hold on, I'm just finishing this game. Hold on. Yes, it is. You are correct, James Money. And I'll tell you what, we're going to take another break here. Thank you so much for watching the Daily Pidgin. We know you got a lot of choices, and most of them are better than this one. So I appreciate you being a glutton for punishment.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Okay, let's do the freeze thing again. We'll be right back after this. Okay, you got to move your mouth so they know that we're still live.
Oh, you want me to move my mouth?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm also looking at the camera.
There you go.
Nani scolded me for not looking at the camera enough.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I can't look over at the timer. Are we
me
safe?
neither. I don't know. I think we expired the timer.
Really? Gotta be either that or we're like into the 5th segment.
So this part isn't even in TV anymore.
Oh, wow. we wasted all that funny. Okay, hold on. Let me go to Mo'ocam so I can find it in the king. Oh, you should eat God's good green stuff. Oh, salad? It's a gateway to the munchies. Chess.com. You know, I'm not on chess.com, Rick. I'm on that other one. What's it called? The French one. It's called Erie Chess, or I forget what it is. But
La Chess?
No, but there's yeah, it's something like that. But what's it?
La Chaiserie?
No, the French light chess. It's called light chess. L-I.
Like if it's Hawaiian, we read them lychee.
Yeah, lychee. No wonder I like it. Ooh. Oh, waiting for the freeze time. Yeah, there we go, Ellen. You got us going here. Okay, I'm gonna do this, and then the next one is 4, right?
Yep, correct.
Okay, there we go. Oh, too funny. Me through hee. Oh, these guys.
Darren Kilmore.
I know.
Is that a 5-pound bag of rice or marijuana? He said, "Go times by."
It's crazy that it's not legal. I mean, come on,
Yeah,
cigarettes.
Yeah.
You don't even get a buzz from cigarettes, and they're legal. And they kill you.
Well, alcohol is worse, but that's legal.
I've mentioned this a few times on the show, and maybe I should have done it in a TV program, but I said, here's my argument for pot. Okay, your daughter ends up at a party, and there are a bunch of guys there, right? And turns out she's the only woman. Do you want those guys drunk, or do you want those guys stoned on pot? Right? I mean, if you had to choose, because if they were stoned on pot, you'd get that call from your daughter, "Daddy, it was terrible. They made me cook."
Or he'd be like, "Daddy, it was horrible. We ran out of chips."
We ran out of chips. And we had to wait for the guy come back from the store.
Yeah, but his car was getting stolen, so he was fighting the kid with his green Bite Squad shirt.
Right, and he couldn't decide whether he wanted his car or the food because he went burn. Oh, Daddy. Yeah, there's a comic that does that joke, Anti-Bagel. He says, you don't want people smoking and driving because, they'll go too slow.
Well, Hawaii, a lot of people in Hawaii is high because a lot of people in that left lane is like, "Bro, you're not supposed to be in this lane. Move over."
Move over, bro. Oh, don't even start me on that kind of stuff. But Don Lee here says, thoughts on vaping and underage vaping? I'm against any kind of smoke that you inhale. I mean, if you choose to do that, fine. A lot of underage kids think that vaping doesn't, it's not like smoking. And it's, and I'm not an expert, but breathing smoke into young lungs cannot be good.
Well, vaping is supposed to be like liquid vapors, but that's bad too because it goes into your lungs and you could get pneumonia, and anything with underage and hasn't been tested fully, we still don't really know the full, results of what happens to somebody vaping over 40 years.
You know what? I mean, I'm hesitating because I don't want to be that, hey, you kids, get out of my yard guy, you know, but
you are.
I am that guy. You have to give kids something they feel good about themselves to do, namely the arts.
I agree.
Right? Teach them how to do something that's artistic, that they can apply their creativity so they're not concerned with looking cool.
Yeah.
As opposed to, hey, check out this drawing, or look
Yeah.
at this movie, or this sculpture, or I invented this new kind of technology, or whatever it is, you know. No one stoned acts up, all good and mellow. Yeah. Andy, you've turned into your father. No, I have not. I have not turned into my father, I promise
Hey,
you.
the
that.
argument between two stoners. What? Wait, what?
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 Do you ever hear Lanai does that funny thing? He says, you know, two people were fighting. Obviously, they were stoned on marijuana. And he goes, not. You ever seen two people on pots, you know, fight? And kind of, okay, but you go hit me first. Go on. You know, it's crazy. You know. Or, you know, here's a marijuana story. Segueing to chess, right? Makaha, two guys sitting playing chess, right? I walk up. Whose move is it? Both of them. His. Oh wait. Huh? Oh yeah. No, I went and moved the horse.
The horse. I moved the horse.
I know. Then the sudden case of bunchies. I know.
That might be the only thing you fight over. Your turn for Ghost Store.
I think back when I was a teenager, I just wanted to blow off steam. Well, then there's football, there's athletics.
Yeah.
And I consider those the arts and an expression of creativity. Yeah. You don't want to do it so that you damage yourself so bad you limp for the rest of your life, but still, you know.
Yeah, even though I played football a lot, you know, as a youth, if I had a son and wanted to play football, I wouldn't push him into it because of, like you're saying, with, you know, the CTE and the brain damage and injuries. My daughter wanted to play football, and I told her, I would say no, but I'm not going to tell you not to. Yeah. If you really want, and she did. She was a kicker for Aya High School for 2 years, and unfortunately, because of COVID, she didn't have a senior year, but she was trying to go for that state record.
There's plenty of people that go, oh, she played football or she was a kicker?
Yeah, she was a kicker, but she did get hit. Yeah.
Oh,
and that actually made her.
They eat it sometimes.
Yeah, and she actually became a better soccer player because of it.
Oh yeah, well that's the vote for soccer. You don't have that boom as often.
Yeah,
it happens though without pads.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do segment 4.
5? Did you click it? So it was the us. Wait.
Oh man, I can't remember.
Were we smoking weed?
we were just talking about it, and we have a contact high. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. We do 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think this is.
So we did the Aloha, the Bite Squad, Aloha Stadium, marijuana, and
so see, ladies and gentlemen, I got to tell you. So, you know.
We're on 4.
This is 4?
Yeah, because we did Bite Squad was our first one.
Yeah.
And then Aloha Stadium.
All right. Then marijuana.
And then marijuana.
So this is 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because otherwise it would say 0 as far as the minutes. But when you click to restart it, then you also click the clicker.
You give me more credit than I deserve, but I appreciate that.
See,
okay,
Honda says it might be 5.
I think this is segment 5. Let's do an extra segment just in case.
Sure.
Yeah. We own the show. Yeah. Okay, let me sit up straight.
I was gonna say I know the guy that owns this show.
Your move, my move. Ah! Okay, yeah. Well, we just did that, but we're talking about the TV show. Wait. What did she say here? Oh, look what happened. I went late and it went all to the bottom. I think it's 5 also. First segment was talk story. No, but we played a video in the first one, which is something we don't normally do, but we wanted to talk about the bite guy. You know? Oh, Andy, pretty soon you're going to start with the Cheech and Chong bit. Dave's not here, man. Hey, Gary, I don't know if you ever heard this story, but that actually happened, right? Yeah. Cheech was inside and Chong was outside trying to get in. And he goes, "Who's this?" And he goes, but he was using it. It was Cheech. Cheech isn't here, man. You know, and that's how the bit started. I watched an interview and he said that.
Somebody commented,
where?
The podcast turned into a podcast.
Oh, that's too funny. Where was that?
It's a little bit more up.
Little more up. Yeah. Oh, here, Jack in the Box. Yeah. Here.
Wolfie.
Oh, here. Yeah. Wolfie Pack Gaming. Oh, he would do that. Yeah. Oh, the podcast is now a podcast. Yeah.
Because really, we just have to count the videos, the segments. The stories.
1, 2, 3. I think this is 4. I think this is 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do one, and we'll pretend it's 4. Yeah. Okay. Go to Mo'ocam, so we can find it in the edit. Hey, I'm the one smoking, not you guys. Keep track. Oh, well, you eclipsed us on that one. Class, shut up. Oh, the memories. Okay. Back here, start the timer.
Get ready for the giggles.
Oh, man, I know. Look, they're back again, you guys. Thank you.
Still?
Yeah, they keep coming back. We keep going away from a commercial, giving them a chance to escape.
Mm-hmm. They keep coming back.
They keep coming back.
Was it a gluttony for punishment? Is that what it is?
It was glutton.
Glutton for punishment?
Yeah.
Gluttony is something else?
Well, it's what gluttons have.
Oh, I put the kahako at the end of it.
Oh, gluttony. Yeah. There we go. I got it. Okay, anyway, gang, thank you for joining us on the Daily Pidgin. Mm-hmm. And again, we edit this TV show out of a podcast that we do, which is the reason every once in a while you'll see something like this pop up on your screen, okay? Class, shut up! What are memories? Because when you're watching commercials, we're chatting, and if you want to be a part of that chat, join us.
Yep.
That's right, 3 p.m.
every weekday
on most platforms. Yeah, check it out.
YouTube, right. Facebook, LinkedIn.
Oh, look at
Twitter.
Here. Kevin Frazier says 1, 2, 3, 4. Where is Gloria Estefan when you need her? Oh, man. Okay. My YouTube says 82 minutes streaming so far. Yeah, well, the stream, that's not TV.
Yeah, we've been talking a lot today.
Yeah, we've been.
So if you guys on TV would like to join the chat, join us every weekday, 3 o'clock Hawaii Standard Time.
Yeah, and you can do your best to try and stop us. Oh, my. Yeah. Okay, but I have another news little clip that I want to play. Okay, and this is 1, 2, 3. This is 4. I think this will work. Mm-hmm. Bing.
We just ran into this situation right now, still very fresh, of a down traffic light pole that just happened just a bit ago here at the intersection of Kapiolani Boulevard.
Look at this cop. You can't be so close to the light pole.
HPD is
We're going to arrest this bugger.
Really rerouting traffic, not only for drivers
the
making their way
through
this
area,
area, but also for pedestrians as well. So we're going to be out here throughout Take 2 to give you live looks of what's happening here. But as far as what we're seeing, there are no injuries, and we're still waiting to see
it's not that heavy because it's
here at the intersection of Kapiolani Bryant Boulevard and Ward Avenue. So if you have
Right, but look at this here.
business through this
You know,
area,
by the way,
do
I don't know
look
if
for
you've
alternative
ever,
routes, and we hope to give
you know,
you
those lights
more details
that
as soon as they
hang
come to our
that turn
newsroom
red.
for
When you pick
anything
them
that
up,
you need to
they're
know moving
super
forward. We'll
light.
go ahead and give you
Yeah,
another
they're
live
very
look in
light, and
about
that's
30
why
minutes, though.
you would think somebody was drag this thing off to the
and Ward
side,
Avenue,
but
Dallas Navarro's KH12 News,
Union.
working for Hawaii.
no, I hadn't thought of that.
Plus,
That's not our job.
plus city and county.
City and county. You know more on orange vest. No touch my light pole. God, fun it.
Job security.
That could be. But you know, how slow a news day do you suppose it is? You know, I mean, imagine you're that reporter. Money, we got on a light pole fell down.
Ooh,
yeah,
cool. Because
get in a car.
I had nothing to do.
Get on there. We're paying you top. Well, not top dollar, but you know, close to the top.
Get the camera.
Get the
We
camera.
got action.
Yeah, the corner of Kapi'olani and Ward.
Yep.
Who was Ward anyway? We know who Kapi'olani was.
It's obviously not a Hawaiian person.
It was Burt Ward.
Is it?
Batman. I mean, Robin. Burt Ward was Robin.
Oh, is he? Oh.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Now when I go down that street, okay, when you go down that street, right, make sure in your mind, na 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 na.
Light pole.
Bingo. Oh, you got him, brother.
Yeah. But
Okay.
yeah, I mean, like, so what was he trying to film? The cameraman was like, let's go see what it looks like inside the light pole.
Well, what they were trying to determine is how it fell over. But if you look at it, look kind of rusty.
Yeah, it had to be the wind and rain, which we've been having for weeks now.
Yeah, but you know what? How lucky that there wasn't somebody crossing the street or somebody in a convertible, right? Or that person who just looks for places to get damaged by the city and county so they can sue.
Like they see it down and they run, they lie underneath and they go, oh, my neck, my back.
My back, I can look at this. Look, a pothead would have missed that pole. Right.
Well, you got to be moving to hit something. So the pothead would have just been still in park.
Look, Kevin Frazier says, same person that named Ward Center. Yeah. I don't know.
Ward.
I don't know who. I mean, I'm legitimately. I wonder who that Ward guy is. You know, I mean,
It's not Ward Cleaver from the.
yeah. You know what? Okay, tell me this isn't pull. Gee, it reminds me of Nimitz Highway. Who could that be named after, James?
Oh, that's named after the commander-in-chief of the Pacific Fleet during World War II, Chester Nimitz.
Chester Nimitz.
Yes, excuse me, Admiral Chester Nimitz.
Oh,
Let me
there we
give
go.
him his flowers. Yeah. So it's named after, which also has what do you call that thing? That the planes take off of that ship. Aircraft carrier. I think there's one.
Oh yeah,
named
there's the
Nimitz.
USS Nimitz.
Yeah, which is also a successful aircraft carrier.
Wow,
That must have
he
been
must have been some guy.
Yeah.
But here, you know, you think it was Montgomery Ward?
Wasn't that the name of the?
You're too young. Montgomery Ward was it was a catalog.
Yeah. Oh
Right?
well, see, I remember the name Montgomery Ward. I just don't remember where it goes. I was thinking like, so there was always, you can order it or buy it from Montgomery Ward or Sears Roebuck.
Sears Roebuck.
So that's how you know I'm old, because I know Roebuck.
Well, I'll tell you what. You know, the geek in me, right? You know, Amazon and you know, and Bezos,
Jeff Bezos.
being the richest man in the world. Tell me, Sears didn't blow it. Because they had a catalog. They sent things out to people. All they would have had to do was take that catalog and make a website, and they would be
Well, I guess
Amazon.
they would have to have every little like gadget, because that's I think the difference between.
But they were way before Amazon, and somebody went, website? Oh, what are you kidding? People like to hold a book and read stained dead trees and have things delivered on fossil fuel burning mechanisms. You kids in this internet thing.
You know, I don't know if it's your good acting or you actually might sound that way, but that's Perfect.
10 more years, that's going to be me. Yeah, you know what? Let me tell you, you kids with these implants so you don't have to carry a phone, you lazy little dits. And I'll tell you what, if you like that sort of thing, then you'll like to return and join us on the Daily Pidgin after these important commercial messages. That's my radio voice.
Like it.
Oh, thank you.
I was frozen by myself.
Oh, I know. I never freeze with you. That is no indication on our relationship. Normally, I would freeze with you.
That sounds like an 80s song. I'll stop the world and freeze with you.
Oh, listen, Ward family was really wealthy and lived in that area. Oh, Keone would know. There we go. And Mad Statter says, oh, I thought Nimitz Highway was named after Bob Smith.
Wouldn't it be Smith Highway?
I think she's being facetious.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I said that to my dad one time. Oh, Dad, I think he's facetious. No, he's Filipino boy. Obviously, look. He's here. Estrés Flores. Gone funny. You're not Venetian.
Here's the ultimate test for you.
What's
Can you
that?
spell facetious?
No.
It has face in it. I didn't know. I would think it was F-A-S or something. But it's
Don't go to spelling with me. I am dyslexic. Yep, Andy, I agree. They did blow it. They did. Google says Ward Village was named after Victoria Ward. Right. And you know, that's why no one knows, because that piece of information is Victoria's secret.
Oh. I was trying to continue, but
and I could see it in your mind. Where's he going with this? Where's he going with this? Oh,
but it used to be called the Victoria Ward Center, right? The Ward Center, I think, was Victoria Ward Center.
Was it?
Yeah, I think it was.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
My grandpa had plenty of those magazines in the outhouse.
Wait, he's talking about Sears, right?
Got to be. Well, yeah, the Sears catalog. That was the joke.
Yeah.
You know.
For me, it was J.C. Penney catalog.
When I was a kid, any of the catalogs, you go to the women's lingerie section.
Oh, I wasn't going there.
Oh, look. Hey, me and my brother. Oh, hey, go on page 14. Get the housing bra. Woo! Oh, it was Ward Warehouse across from Fisherman's Wharf. Yes,
Yep.
It's still there. They renovating.
Yep.
They're renovating it now. Oh, you guys are too much. This has become the best part of my day. Mahalo, guys. Well, thank you, Darren. I appreciate it. Oh, let me click this. We got 5 coming up. Yeah. Hopefully that's correct.
Oh, Gisimo vibe.
Look at Gracious Joy. Booty. Yeah, that's right. True Confessions with Andy Bumatai. Yeah, the Sears catalog. I got to tell you. That, and since we're doing True Confessions, National Geographic.
See, that's what I had in my head, but I was thinking, that's kind of sick.
Yeah.
So now you said it.
Victoria's secret is she used to be Victor. I know, Devin, we were definitely naughty. I gotta tell you, okay. I think Ward Center is now owned by the same company as Ala Moana. Oh no, not that. I liked when it was all made out of wood.
Yeah.
You know.
It stood out. It was its own thing.
I did, and I remember going there as a kid with my dad, going, "This place would burn good."
That's why no more any barbecue houses in there. My dad would go and complain about the parking.
Oh yeah, you boys! I had brothers. Oh, Fredericks of Hollywood. Don't start. My goodness! No, we didn't have any of those catalogs.
Yeah.
I know. Okay, so we tried doing a lot. You know, I do have, okay, this is 5, and I have one more, but I have some in reserve. One, and one has to do with Molokai.
Oh.
So musical knife, but that's not the one we got coming up. So let's go there. Let's knock this out because we're really talking a lot on this show. You notice that? Yeah. Okay. Let's see. We're in Mo'okam, so we're gonna hold that. Then we go here. This is segment 5, and then I just thought of something. On the next one, let's do the freeze, and then come right back. Like we held the freeze through the whole commercial.
The last segment.
Yeah, for the last segment.
Got to remember the pose then.
Oh, no, let's just do it right away.
Well, at least make sure you can see the screen.
Huh?
Make sure you can see the screen. You don't freeze this way and you can't see the screen.
Well, I'll do this. Okay. Okay. Oh man. By the way, people on the internet, thank you for putting up with us today. I know we're kind of, loose cannon, I guess would be the thing. Okay, you know what? Let's go to Mo'okam again because I lost it. I know. This is going to drive me nuts. Hey, there's 2. Okay, here we go. Back to here. Click this. And we are back. Mahalo once again for joining the Daily Pidgin. My name's Andy Bumatai.
And I'm James Money.
And we identify ourselves in case there is a police intervention and you know the name of the perpetrators. That's the reason. Because we have a news clip here, and I don't know how many surfers we have out there, but in Hawaii, right, when it comes to surfing, I don't think there are enough places to surf on any of the islands. No. And this next story proves my point. Okay. Check this out.
Massive standing wave pool being built in Eva Beach is set to open next month. Eddie Dowd has new images of the development tonight and why some are not giving it a warm welcome.
Jolani, the lineup at Waikai was originally scheduled to open this month, but now it's tentatively being planned for March.
Oh, look at that.
The $40 million wave pool on the Eva shoreline is now nearing its final steps. Hawaii News Now was invited out to the area in October to see the project underway.
And it will be the biggest one of these ever developed. And this has to be
the biggest one of these
that attracts people that have never surfed before, all the way up to professional surfers.
It's part of Japanese construction company Haseko's $100 million Ho'akale resort project with shops, restaurants, and hotels. The company says Waikai Wave Project will be able to handle 30 surfers. Its website is now taking reservations to ride the wave pool, with available dates starting on March 18th. These recent pictures show the project nearing completion, but not everyone is giving it a warm welcome.
Right now, we are in the middle of a water crisis because of the Red Hill fuel spill and then the Red Hill
no mess with her.
Oh, she's serious.
And then now we have Waiava. It really hits home with us as Kanaka, especially as indigenous people of this land. Water is life. We see water being used in this way. It's a waste of good drinking water.
As far as sustainability, the website says, quote, sustainability is carefully considered from everything we do at the lineup at Waikai, from water usage to our food suppliers to the products in our retail shop. We do our best to make conscious choices that will help reduce our footprint on this earth.
They don't really care about sustainability. If they did, they would have never built this project. If they cared about our environment, our people, they would have never built something like this.
The company says the project so far has employed as many as 300 construction workers. It also claims the wave pool will employ around 200 people when it's completed.
Perk your ears.
Now, the lineup at Waikai was originally scheduled to open this month according to the website, and like we told you, is set tentatively for March. Now, in terms of the cost of this park, we're told that surfing lessons will range around $90, but just to surf on the machine, that will be around $100. Reporting live, Eddie Dowd, Hawaii News Now.
$100 to surf on a wave pool next to the beach.
Wow. Surrounded by beaches.
Yeah, well, you know what? I got to tell you, I'm sure if you talk to the developers, they would have a number of reasons why this is, it's safer and it's fresh water and you don't have to worry about sharks and you don't have to worry about, some guy who owns a break cutting you off because you own that time when you pay your $100 or whatever it is. But
they said 30 people can be surfing at the same time. There's still going to be fights.
30 people, but think about that. There's 3 pools. What is that? 10 people in each pool? How many? And let's say there's, I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, and the water park is there. There's so many things. These water pretend fake wave things going on. It's insane.
Look at this here. Darren Gilmore, pay to surf. People can barely go out and eat.
Right?
Yeah, but I'm guessing they're going after the tourist market. We'll see. I don't see too many local people going, hey, I like pay $100. And here's medium 7-Up. What? Why? Oh, I know. Look at this. Michael, forget it. Well, we'll see, But again, a Japanese company came in there and, I mean, if you've seen the Kelly Slater wave pool that he built, I mean, it's a legit surfing experience, And I saw Jerry Lopez sent me a video of him in a wave pool, something like that one, just going back and forth, and that great Lopez style. But still, man, I don't know. Look at here, developers Momo paddle in the water.
It's funny when they say, like, they talk about, oh, you're wasting land and you're wasting water. And they go, well, it employed this many construction workers. Like, that's their argument. It's like, look at how many people we hired to work here. It's like,
and after it's done, there'll be 200 people that work there. That's what he said. So you get 300 temporary employees and then 200, and so the taxes on that and, should yada yada on the water. There's some guy, a bean counter out there goes, no, well, what you have not factored in is that toilets use more water than we're using, whatever. But still, it's going to be interesting to see how that develops,
I actually have a friend that's going to be doing stand-up at their grand opening.
Who's that?
It's Eddie Ift, mainland comedian. He's coming down to perform there.
Well, and that proves right there that they have their finger on the pulse of the local community.
Yes.
They're bringing in a mainland comic to open a water park on the beach.
In Eva Beach. Yes. It'd be funny seeing all these tour buses go through Eva Beach.
Look at this. Will the park have shave ice? No, Corey. They'll have snow cones.
Yeah. Artificial snow cones.
Oh, look at this shoot. Guys in Minnesota go surfing in Lake Superior. I've seen those videos. Wind swells, primarily, but they were, you see those guys go out and they have like ice in their beards and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, here's what we're going to do the freeze, okay? We'll do the freeze and we'll hold, and then we'll hold it all the way through the commercial.
Okay.
You ready?
All right.
Whoo, okay. Snow cones for $12 a pop or something.
But you said it on the air now.
What?
What we're doing. You said it on TV.
Oh, really?
Just now, what you just said.
Oh, man. Okay, maybe it'll still work.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Well, you are the editor.
I can make anything work.
Yes.
Okay.
You are the final cut, bro.
Okay, here we go. Thank you for watching this segment. We'll be back with our last segment 6 right after this. Don't go away. Okay. How we doing? We doing okay? Okay, I'm going to switch this.
Yeah. Oh, you gotta change the minutes.
Yeah, I'm changing the minutes right now. Okay, hold on.
We picked the wrong segment to do this.
Why?
Because you have a lot of things to change.
I know, but you know what? If we just hang in there, oh my! I'm getting a lip cramp. Oh no! Oh, okay. Here we go. Wait! I gotta do the moto cam. Okay, here, hold on. Don't move. Don't move. Hang in there. Oh, I'll get inside pain. Okay, here we go. And I'm starting it again. Here we go. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my goodness. Whew. How's your... Oh, man, I gotta shake it out there.
I got peace sign cramp.
You got a peace sign cramp?
Yeah.
Oh, I went with the shaka. I was getting pinky cramp. Whew, okay. There we go. And Devin said it was worth it. Oh, thank you so much.
Pocoleti, you are correct. That is exactly what I was going for.
I know, and here, look, James looked like Japanese teenagers posting for picture. Oh, picture, yeah.
Picture. And Pikachu.
Picture. Oh, there we go. James, no spit in the cup. Right. Oh, man, that was a rough one. Okay, you know what? I think we used all the...
Oh, you never changed the time.
Okay, then we have to...
Now you got to do math.
Oh, no. Okay, somebody out there, please do me a favor and subtract 6:30 from 8 minutes, because I'm counting down.
It'll be 1:30.
So we're...
Stop at 1:30.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, ventriloquism skills. Thank you, Oji Sumo.
It's funny because I love watching you do math. Even though I know the answer, I don't say anything.
Okay, look. Nana, boo-boo. Look, Miles helped me out right here. Andy, have you eaten some gummies? What are gummies?
Edibles.
Oh, no. I did that one time. And it's very different than smoking. You know, when I had the cancer, someone said, "Hey, try some edibles," and I went, so I ate some edibles, and not only they take 45 minutes to come on, so to speak, they last way longer. I was doing that full on. Oh, my hands. I didn't enjoy it. Well, it could be that in high school, I got a little crazy with Stephen. And, after that, I used to get really stoned in high school and do things like go to the fair, and that. Now, like I smoked the joint when I was, I don't want to leave the house. I was like, I'm such a wuss now.
Well, I don't smoke, but I don't like to leave the house either.
Shakalaka, long time no see. How you? I'm glad you would have made it. Oh, it's not just me like that on gummies. Yeah, I didn't. There was this paste thing that that it was like jelly or something like that. I forget. But it was an edible, and I do hemp gummies, no THC. What's the point? That's like
some people like the taste.
That's like people who drink, non-alcoholic beer.
O'Doul's and
O'Toole, and it's like, I just like to urinate. I don't enjoy being drunk, but peeing sure is a big one for me. I don't get it. Ooh, and here's Music is Life saying, how's it do shakalaka? She's one of the OG here's. Hey, I'm good, shakalaka. How's everything? Keone Nunes taking the 5th on that. Watch out. She's taking a 5th. Hey, Andy, we're not going to talk Pakalola when my 8-year-olds are watching tomorrow, yeah? No, don't worry. We won't. Tomorrow when Miles is a guest and he's going to have some of his, he's going to put the show on, and I guess some of his 8-year-olds. In fact, hopefully he'll send me a video of them playing.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah.
They'll playing. And we're going to start the show tomorrow with your Hamajang medley also. You know that video that we show before we start the show, Miles? Yeah, that's going to be your Hamajang medley tomorrow. Whew. I thought that paste was applied to the skin.
Well, I know there is a jelly edible that people eat.
Yeah.
And then it's pretty strong and like really makes you really mellow.
Yeah. Here, look, Mad Statter says, I'm a hardcore stoner, and even I don't like to eat the edibles. Last too long and either no high or too high. So true. So true. Yeah. Oh, you was the
Spicoli.
Oh, the Spicoli. Oh man, there's a reference.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Sean Penn.
His breakout role.
Yeah.
You know, in that movie, do you remember when they did the autopsy scene and Spicoli was there in that scene? And someone said, "You're not in this class." And he went, "I am today." It was because he was so he was so good. They put him in scenes that he normally wasn't in.
Oh, that's funny. I didn't know that.
Yeah. And you know what? I hope my math is correct, but that brings us to the end of the Daily Pidgin. Mahalo for watching. And again, we hope to see you. And thank you to everyone who commented on the chat. Thanks, sir.
But we have 30 seconds left.
Well, I thought you want
1 minute. I always go 1 minute and then 30 seconds.
Oh, you weren't pointing at the clock like that's the end?
No, I gave you a 1 minute time.
Okay. Folks, what happened was I didn't reset the timer, so we're estimating. So I got a feeling there's going to be like one of those paper clip edits right here. Thank you. Good night. Or whatever. Oh.
So now we have 5 seconds.
We've had 5 seconds. I can't take the pressure. Thanks for watching. Aloha, gang. I'm looking at the timer like it's counting down my career.
Hey, my cousin's on Samoa, Victor Liu. How's it, Victor?
Oh, there he is right there. How's it, Victor? Mahalo for being here. And I hope you do math better than your cousin. Cause
I did it great. You see that?
Huh?
Because at 1:30 was the cut time.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So when it was at 2:30, I put up the sign. 1 minute left.
Oh, I get it. Yeah. I'm sorry. No, Anti-Bagel, we're still on the internet side.
Yeah.
We just, wait, I never make the Mo'ocam.
Mo'ocam.
Yeah. We're still on the internet side, but we finished the TV thing, right? Yeah. And here, see, look, Devin knows what's going. TV Pal, podcast still going.
Pokole T, you're right. Guestimacation.
Man. The podcast went to pot. I know. So we didn't play a video in that last one, did we? Oh. I have one that I was thinking about playing. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. I was going to do it. I was going to ask Lono about it, right? And let's see here. Let's see. Blue Note, Wave Pool. Here. This is okay. This is going to be clunky, but check this out here. Okay, watch this.
Exclusive on KITV4, a determined an illegal dump site that festered on Molokai for 8 years is finally cleaned up in 2 weeks.
Oh, wow. Homesteaders say the mess made them sick, and a state agency ignored their pleas for help. Rick Desag reports.
Yeah.
For years, residents near Lake Kukui Street in Molokai have been complaining to the Department of Hawaiian Homelands about the strong fuel smells in their neighborhood that were getting people sick.
This neighborhood has been experiencing numerous medical conditions. Neighbors began to be sick, causing respiratory conditions, asthma, hospitalization. There were abandoned vehicles.
My theory is it's the vertical filming.
There were stored buckets and drums of an unknown.
But look at this. This truck was parked there for 15 years
drums of
with
fuel
that
were
in
dumped
it.
along with this truck back in 2015.
No,
Some of the drums had been
2015.
broken,
Is that
spilling
15
fuel
years?
onto the ground,
No,
contaminating the soil.
7 or 8 years.
Ironically, the source of the dumping was
Still a
the
long time.
DHHL.
The DHHL attempted
Hey,
to
Mr.
clear up
Cox.
properly, well, created several derelict automobiles and vehicles. Abandoned, leave this oil there, dump it there, and then it became an attraction for many other people dumping.
Despite the repeated complaints from neighbors, the DHHL did nothing for years about cleaning up the property.
The lack of urgency really was disappointing for us as people who could have possibly been
Who's Tara
slowly
talking to?
poisoned for the last 8 years.
She's looking
on behalf of the
That's where her monitor is.
Do sincerely apologize to you.
Interim DHHL Chair Ikaika Anderson says he first heard of the dumping late last month and traveled to Molokai to inspect the property and haul away the fuel. He says he then called the Department of Health, which cleaned up the property and removed the contaminated dirt. Anderson says that one of the neighbors got so sick from the fumes that he put him up in a hotel during the cleanup, paying the $5,300 hotel bill out of his own pocket.
This fuel sat in this truck.
So we pay them too much.
At least 2015. Why? Why was this allowed to happen? I can't answer that. But again, the Anderson
Why is this happening? I can't answer.
Address a nearly 8-year-old problem in 2 weeks.
I know.
Anderson says the DOH is now conducting an investigation into the spill. Rick Desog, Hawaii News Now.
Oh, man, brutal. Oh, Molokai? Are you kidding?
Well, it's got to be tough. Where can you take it?
To the barge and, where...
That's probably why they never take them.
I have said this a million times. We need a public landfill in Kahala.
Oh, interesting.
Don't you think so? Right next to the shopping center there, just put a place to dump old cars and oil and all this stuff.
Is this on the side of the mall that has the golf course or the other side of the mall?
Between the golf course and the mall, right there, the Kahala landfill. I think it's time for that. Let's call it Ikaika.
Can he answer it? I don't know.
That's right. And when we talk to him, we can mention, the stadium ping pong tournament.
Oh, nice.
All of that right there.
I'll get to it. I'll see if I know I can get a hold of Brandon Elefante. He's I think the IA Pro City area.
I look at this here, Victor. Politicians sound local when they ask why. Why? Yeah. I don't know.
Just add eggs, and then the politician would be local moco.
Oh, look at here. Gary says, Andy, James is the perfect foil for you. Perfect choice. Well, thank you so much. I think so. And if you want to join us tomorrow night at the Blue Note, in fact, we got to do a show and then go there.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I know.
Tomorrow's going to be busy. Man, the rain is coming down really hard.
Right now?
Yeah, you don't hear it?
No.
I heard people running.
People running?
Yeah, because it's coming down hard.
Good to be deaf. I would probably sleep better if I wasn't, though. Okay. Oh, right. Look at here. March 1st, Andy and Augie Blue Note, 7 p.m. thing available at Blue Note. Or you can go to andybumatai.com and there's a hot link there you can click. And again, James will be doing a guest set.
Yes.
So we're looking forward to that.
Brand new material, never heard before. No, I was kidding. The look you gave me.
I was like, oh, you're going to make me look bad. I got a couple new bits that I'm going to be doing there. One was the one I came up on the TV show. Was it yesterday? About the milk. I went and bought milk. Is $8 a gallon. I went, $8, man. And then, I was leaving the store. I saw a cow driving a Mercedes. I'm like, what's wrong with this picture? But $8 still, man.
Yeah.
Man. So, lately I've been putting gas on my cereal because it's cheaper. Maybe that'd be a good place to go. Oh, lucky my car no run on milk. I couldn't afford go work.
Putting gas on my cereal or Red Hill water.
Same smell. Oh, they're old school. Same smell. And the mortgage on eggs. Oh, yeah, Kevin Frazier, that one. No, how did that go? Oh, yeah, and I went to Costco, and I have 24 eggs in escrow. And we hope to be closing soon because I'd really like to have some breakfast. Yeah, I know. Oh, thank you, Kevin. I forgot about that part. So let's hope all the people that go to the Blue Note are watching this show. Because I heard that joke. You know, that's one of the things, you know, if you like a band and they don't play their hits, you're disappointed. But you see a comic and you're going, oh, he's going to do his hits. Yeah, I know those. It's like a magician showing you. I don't know.
Or the worst is when they hit your punchline before you hit the punchline.
Oh, I used to, when I was opening for Tom Jones, I did this one thing where I used to like take a sip of water and then spill and go, oh, I guess I'm full. Right? And I always did it in one part of the act. Now, Tom Jones has a whole bunch of women that follow the tour. So the first 5 rows are always the same women, right? And I would get to that part in my act, and you'd see like women holding up a glass of water for me. Yes. And I go, you know, you're kind of blowing the spontaneity for the other people who don't know that I'm actually not that clever. All right, gang, thank you so much. We got a little crazy here today. I mean, we're coming up on, what,
2 hours.
2 hours of this show. And
we're starting to get like that guy in Austin, Texas, who does that podcast, where he does hours of podcasts, Joe Rogan.
Does he do hours?
Yeah, he can go like 2 hours or more.
Wow, I've only watched clips of his.
Yeah, I only watched clips too.
Yeah, he was a funny comic too, you know.
Yeah, very smart.
Very smart comic, and brave as the day is long, because he was an MMA fighter at the same time.
When you can fight,
right?
You're pretty
Did
brave.
you see that video of him walking on and busting
Carlos Mencia?
Yeah.
Well, now they're going after George Lopez.
Oh man!
And it's not about stealing; it's about not trying to help out the next generation of Latino comics.
Ah, really?
Yeah, because he's made a statement on his podcast saying, you know, why help out others? I had to fight my way up. People should learn. You know, you're tougher when you have to fight your way up. So,
pull yourself up by your bootstraps, young man.
Yeah. So,
why do you need a handout from me?
Yeah, that's his attitude.
Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what? And I'm trying to not blow this quote when it says, you know, a person is never standing taller than when they stoop to help a child.
Ooh, that's a nice one.
Yeah, that's really a nice one, you know. Maybe we should leave on that and people will think we're kind.
You got them fooled.
We got them fooled, I got to tell you. Did they freeze up? Me too. Who doesn't love Miles? Okay, so tomorrow we have Miles, you know, Miles Wilcock, a.k.a. Medium 7-Up, and he'll be talking and, you know, trying to bring your own timer, Miles, because you've been warned. And thank you to everyone who joined us on this marathon podcast and all our inconsistencies. Would you like to say anything, James, on the way out to try and save your career?
Oh, save my career? Just let him go.
Let him go.
Just let him go. If it was meant to be, she come back.
Oh, that's nice. I like it. Did you used to be a country western singer?
No, but I love the music.
Do you really?
I do. I love the old, from all the way back to like Kenny Rogers. For me, that's, you know, back in the day, Dolly Parton. To today, some of the contemporary ones.
Wow, I didn't know that about you.
Good storytelling.
I'm a big fan of country music. Ooh. Didn't you? You know, unfortunately, the country is Istanbul, so it annoys most people.
It's still around. That country's still around.
In my mind, they'll always be around. In fact, there's a wonderful country song about that.
Is there?
Istanbul will never die. Oh yeah, I think Kenny Rogers covered it.
Oh, it must have been a nice, slow storytelling.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's in another language, so I don't know.
Wow, Kenny.
Anyway, thank you so much.
Kenny's so, you know.
Yeah.
Such a different language. I didn't know that. It's awesome.
Yeah, well, he has a different face now, so he had to change his language.
Can't wait till the Pidgin album comes
out. My goodness. Okay, gang, thank you so much. We're going to really try to stop this. Oh, it was so much fun. I really appreciate it. Okay, now I get to go into editing. Wish me luck. Aloha, gang.